We'd like to welcome you inside of Meeteetse K-12 school in Meeteetse, Wyoming here in southern Park County. We'd like to welcome you inside of this magnificent little gym here at MK12. And gotta say, bucket list item crossed off. I've wanted to come to this gymnasium for years, and now I finally get a chance to. Welcome to the meeting place, Meeteetse, Wyoming, a town of 309. As the Meeteetse Longhorns varsity team gets set to take on the Thermopolis Bobcats freshman team. 2 minutes away before we get started, we're going to deliver our ones to watch for this one. And we're going to start off with the Bobcats. I want to take a look at David King, Colby Deere, and Tyler Morris. Those will be the ones to watch for Thermopolis. David King, really no explanation. The only person on the freshman team, to the best of my knowledge, that can dunk the ball. He is a danger inside the paint. Colby Deere and Tyler Morris, also pretty good players in their own right. You should expect them to put on a show tonight as well. Now for the Meeteetse Longhorns. Been waiting to get this one underway. Max Potas, a player I've had my eye on for the last 2 years now for both football and basketball. A really good player. In fact, the best shooter as far as I'm aware for the Meeteetse Longhorns. Also, we got Jonathan Ogden and Clayton Yoder, two other players that I'm going to be watching today as well for the Longhorns. Those were your ones to watch. We'll be right back in just a moment for the start of this game. It's the Thermopolis freshmen and the Meeteetse Longhorns live from Meeteetse K-12 school. You're watching the Thermopolis Bobcats freshman basketball on TBSN, the voice of the Bobcats. talking back inside of the Meeteetse K-12 school in Meeteetse, Wyoming, home of the Longhorns. Freshman basketball as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Meeteetse varsity team. We've been waiting for this one for a while now. The Meeteetse Longhorns with a lot of interesting talent on their team. And we are underway. David King will win the tip-off for the Bobcats. Martinez will get it started. The Longhorns and the Bobcats on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Up the right side, Aiden Flores up and in. Bobcats draw first blood here in Meeteetse. Far side with it. Number 12 passes this one left side. This is Gordon Justice. He'll give it up back. Number 2, Will Hatch with it. Hatch driving right in, slings it on over. Josh Duncan with it. Kicks it back out, 32. Number 22. Moving inside the paint. David King there to stop him. Shot on its way for 3. It's up and no good there by Gordon Justice as the senior can't get it to fall on that one. Bobcats will get this one back. As here comes Martinez. Max Martinez and Davian Martinez both on the starting lineup tonight for the Bobcat freshmen. Shot is up on the left side. It's up and it's in. Max Martinez for 2 there coming up the left side on the baseline drive. Bringing it down, number 3, Cameron Marquez. Far side. Remy Harris with it. Far side, gets up to the corner. He'll float this one back up top to Remy Harris. He'll drive, guarded by King. Gets it back. With it now, Josh Duncan. He'll kick this one back up toward the word mark here. He'll drive inside the volleyball line, passes it far side to Harris. Harris far side up toward the Bobcat sideline. Jump stop, shot on its way. I think that's Duncan. It's up in a foul. It looks like on the Bobcats. Well, we got a lot of fans here. Meeteetse and Thermopolis bringing out their fans today. We appreciate the Bobcats coming up for the hour's drive here to the beautiful town of Meeteetse, right here on the Grable River. Far side, bounce pass inside toward the right elbow. He'll kick back out up top. With it now, Josh Duncan. He'll drive, tries to kick this one back up. Loose ball there up toward underneath the Longhorn. Backcourt violation there, but a very good effort by Cameron Martin to chase this one down. Flores will get set to pass this one in. We're pretty impressed with what we saw with him against in the JV game against Grable on Saturday. We'll see him again tomorrow when the freshmen take on Arapahoe Charter School. Looks like Meeteetse ball there as they caught the Bobcats on the whistle. This one will go back to the white and red here. Cameron Marquez going to inbound this one for the Big Red. We do have a sub coming on for Thermopolis, number 5, one of our ones to watch, by the way. That is Tyler Morris. Sorry about that. He's not on the Meeteetse program. We did bring our Bobcat roster just in case, though. Here they come up the right side. Gets rid of it, and the traveling violation down there, number 22, caught on that one. Remy Harris, the sophomore. A lot of young guns on the Meeteetse roster, mostly juniors, but they do have a good mix of sophomores and freshmen. 1 senior on the Longhorn roster. Near side, here comes Martinez. He'll move right side, gets it up to David King up onto the corner. King looking for the back door, gives up to Martinez. Pump fake, swings it, goes left side. Here comes Flores. Flores driving up the left lane, stops, kicks it back out, and a little bit of trouble there for Deere, but he'll hold on to it, drives inside the dark wood. Shot is up and it's in. 6-0. Bobcats on top against the Meeteetse Longhorns, coming off of 2 wins, by the way, over the Riverside Rebels and the 10 Sleep Pioneers to start off their 1A Northwest campaign. Far side, here comes number 22, Remy Harris. He'll drive right, guarded by David King. Kicks it back out. Now to Josh Duncan. Ball is loose, picked up there by Morris. He'll come down the left side, back turned. Gives it back out. Colby Deere wanted to go for 3. Gives up to King instead. King near side to Martinez. I swear, Martinez, now that I can see him up close, he's gotten a haircut since that Buffalo game. Floats it up here to Tyler Morris down the right side up on the square. It's taken, stolen away. Great job by Marquez to get a hand on it. Far side up toward the Longhorn. Ward mark up toward the Bobcat bench. He'll get up right side, stops, takes the jumper. It's up and in. Meeteetse with their first basket there. I think that was Remy Harris. Bobcats with it past the volleyball line. Fakes the back door. Stops, pick up the dribble, goes right side here, calling the man up toward the corner. He'll send Morris up for the screen. He'll drive inside. Stops, gives up corner. Pump fakes. Here comes Deere. He's already got 2 on the day so far. Martinez testing the cannon. It's up. No good. And looks like Remy Harris will let this one go out of bounds as we will, as the Big Red will get the possession back, as the Bobcats will send in some subs. Bridger Pyle and that is Bridger Pyle, and I think that is Elder coming into the game for the Bobcats. Harris with it, going far side. He'll drive right. Floats up underneath, taken away there. Number 11, Jacoby Elder on that one. Down the right side, shots up, and it is in. Aiden Flores, the sophomore, on the basket for the Bobcats. 8-2 here. Near side, taken out of bounds. Cameron Marquez was the intended recipient of the pass there. We got one checking in for Meeteetse, and that is Aiden Elliott, the junior checking in. Going out is Will Hatch, the freshman. 3:35 to remain here in the first quarter. You're watching Bobcat freshman basketball as they take on the Meeteetse Longhorns varsity team. Like we said earlier, Meeteetse coming off of wins over Riverside and Ten Sleep. And looks like they're going to give that foul to Flores, or that is going to end up going back to the Big Red. Beautiful little gymnasium. I said at the top of the show, this gymnasium was a bucket list item for me. I've already been to the Longhorn Stadium for the Can-Am Bowl last summer. That was an awesome experience. So nothing but positive memories here in Meeteetse. Down the right side. Shot is up. King on the block there. Josh Duncan tried to take the inside shot. Couldn't get it to fall there. King using his wingspan there to knock it down. That is going to end up staying with the Big Red, however. 3:09. They'll toss up to the far side. Here comes Aiden Elliott. Shot on its way. It's up and in. Elliott for 2. So I think it was Elliott and Harris on the 2 baskets today for the Longhorns. They'll go up to the far side. Here comes number 10 with this one. It's Trevin Schaefer. Schaefer calls for the screen. Morris comes in. He'll toss up to Morris inside the paint. Kicks it back out. Shot is up for Flores, up and no good, and Elder will let this one stand as a student section chance air ball. That is awesome. I don't care. It's the home fans. They're doing awesome. Cheering on their Big Red. You got to love the spirit here in Meeteetse. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded here by Harris, far side. Up past the scores table, and this guy's pretty tall. Number 5, Aiden Elliott. Expect him to be a threat in the paint here when he does get in there. Pump fakes, he'll drive inside. There he goes, passing left side. Number 20, Josh Duncan with it. Back door here to 12, Gordon Justice. Up the right side, here comes Duncan. He'll sling it on over, baseline. David King doing a really good job putting on pressure today. And this one's going to go on back to the purple and gold. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. What a fantastic game this has been so far. 4-8. Checking in, Will Hatch coming back into the game. He'll sub in for Gordon Justice. He's done a pretty good job today. We've seen Justice take quite a few opportunities. He's gotten himself into the paint quite a few times today. Can't wait to see him back out there on the hardwood. Trevin Schaefer with it, gives up underneath to Elder. Shots up and a jump ball. I honestly thought they probably would have called traveling there. That was a good job, though, by Hatch, although Meeteetse will get the ball back either way. But a really good job getting in there, getting the hand on the ball. Meeteetse doing a fantastic job on that possession there. Left side, back door here to Aiden Elliott. He'll drive inside. Ooh, nasty spin. Shots up, and he'll get it in. Aiden Elliott with a basket here to close the gap, and Meeteetse knocking on the door here. They're playing out there like they're having a ton of fun. Flores up for 3. It's up and no good. Has tested the cannon twice. Can't get it to fall either time. I think he actually might have done it 3 times. Here comes David King. Kicks it back out. Schaefer going to test the cannon this time. This one's up and no good. Rebounded by Aiden Elliott. Elliott's grabbed a couple of boards so far since he's come into the game. Here come the Longhorns up past the logo. They'll pass it up into the paint. Here comes Remy Harris with it. He'll give it on back here to Elliott. Elliott moving left side. Backdoor here to Josh Duncan. Duncan pivots, looking, passes left side. Will Hatch with it, tries to go far side. This one will sail out toward the Gatorade cooler, and that will send it back to the Bobcats. 49 seconds with 9/10 to spare. And looks like the Bobcats want a timeout, so we'll take a quick breather as well. 8-6, the Bobcats on top here on the road. The Big Red, though, trying to mount the comeback here in the first. Thanks for welcoming you back inside of Meeteetse K-12 school, home of the Longhorns. Meeteetse Longhorns and the Thermopolis Bobcats. Meeteetse bringing their varsity team, and Bobcats bringing their freshman team. Well, I guess we should probably say Froshmore, because they do have a couple of sophomores on the roster. Meeteetse website lists them as the JV team for the Bobcats. It's up in a blocking foul here for the Longhorns. Bobcats sending in a full substitution here. They got 5 people coming off the bench here. And they're going to change the brigade here. Some fresh legs out onto the floor. And a couple of starters as well coming back into the game for the purple and gold. Namely, we also got Damon Mansfield checking in for his first minutes today. Ammon Gavas also coming into the game. We also got checking back in, I think, is Colby Deere. Also, number 21, Faber Humphrey checking in for his first minutes today as well. Martinez on the baseline gives it up here to Gavas. Gavas with it. He'll test the cannons, fires, and a little too much gunpowder on that one as Will Hatch will come up with the rebound. Will Hatch, also somebody we've been keeping our eyes on the Wild Prep stat sheet as well. Sends it on over, up to the left wing. He'll drive right side up top. Now give it back door to Will Hatch. Hatch with it on the right, tries to cross over. He'll pass it on back up to Aiden Elliott. Jump stop, shot up on the right side. It's up and no good. Elliott, already a couple baskets in this game. Here comes Martinez with it. Speeds on by our camera. Shot is up. Martinez can't get it to fall. Great rebound by Will Hatch to bring the quarter to a close here. Ooh, and we'll be right back here, 8-6. Bobcats still on top here in Meeteetse. Like talking back inside of Meeteetse K-12 school in Meeteetse, Wyoming. Here, just a couple miles from the border of Park and Hot Springs counties. It's Park County School District. I think this is number 2. And it's been a wonderful experience so far here. Like I said, was here for the Can-Am Bowl back in July. That was my first real taste of just being in a Meeteetse arena here, and it was a fun experience for that, but that was football. This is my first basketball game here in Meeteetse, and it's been an awesome experience so far. Left side, Colby Deere with it. Picks up the dribble, gives it left side up to Martinez. Martinez driving up the left lane, stops, kicks it back out. Mansfield pump fakes. He'll drive left side. Martinez looking for an option right side. He'll swing it. Being hounded down there by number 3 for Meeteetse. Kicks it on back out to Colby Deere, guarded there by Remy Harris. Jump stop onto the left elbow, throws it back out to the corner. Around the perimeter, still there up top near the volleyball attack line, and they are going to end up calling the whistle there for the Bobcats, it looks like. So Meeteetse will get this one back. Will Hatch will go to the sideline here to throw it in. We got one coming in for Meeteetse, Darius Mickelson, the freshman. Checking in here. They're going to get this one past the line. Passes it left side here to Aiden Elliott. They'll move right. Number 12, Gordon Justice on the back door here. Throws it up left side to Will Hatch. He'll move left. Pivots, gets it up back to Elliott. He'll move right side, switches over. A nasty crossover there. Shots up and a foul. And looks like they'll get the Bobcats on that one. 2 fouls here to start the second quarter for the purple and gold. And that will send Aiden Elliott to the line to shoot 2. Meeteetse trying to tie this one up. Shot is up and it's no good. Elliott's still got one more attempt here as we got a new one coming into the game, number 54. That is a new one. He is not on any of the rosters. Shot is up and it's in. Gets the shot to fall. He might have to go to the scorer's desk after this half concludes because that is someone we haven't seen in any of the freshman or JV games. So either he's new to the team or he's, I don't know. Maybe he's just someone we do know and has just changed numbers. Pivots, gets it on back here. Martinez, jump stop, gets it up left side. Number 54, shots up, no good. And rebounded there by the big red, number 2 on the rebound number 5 on the rebound, Aiden Elliott. Far side. Gives it up underneath, and this is going to be a big shot there, up and no good. Number 22, Remy Harris on the shot. He's got a couple points in this one today. Up the left side. It's up, it's no good. Ammon gave us kick, and it's a fall. Meeteetse, only one man to beat, and they'll stop the fast break over there in a traveling violation. Ooh, that was an action-packed 30 seconds there. Meeteetse, a very good job grabbing the boards today. I've noticed that. That's kind of why they're keeping it toe-to-toe right now with the Bobcats, able to go for those boards offensively and defensively. Bobcats underneath 54 with the shot. It's up a foul, and that is actually, check that, going to be a traveling violation. Again, we do not know who that guy is, so we apologize for just using his number with this one. Aiden Elliott with it. He'll get the back door here to number 12, Gordon Justice. Justice left side to Darius Mickelson, and a foul. Looks like they called it there on number 30, Max Martinez, and we got 3 coming in for the Bobcats. 11, 10, and 5. Or sorry, 3. That is David King as well as Trevin Schaefer, and number 11, Jacoby Elder checking back in for the Bobcats. Will Hatch will get set for the inbound here. He'll give it up to the corner. Meeteetse with this one. Looks like it is Elliott with it. He'll try to cross over 54. He'll give the back door to Gordon Justice, the senior, trying to move here. He'll pass it right side. Number 5 with it. Gives up to the corner. Now it's Darius Mickelson with it. He'll kick this one back out. Tipped. Here comes King. 2 men to beat. Up the front. Shot is up and it's in. David King with the basket. Bobcats will get their first score of the game. First score of the quarter, I meant to say. Meeteetse still has yet to score here in the second. Moving right side. Here comes Gordon Justice. Justice, backdoor here to Will Hatch. Hatch caught on the double dribble there. That will give it on back to the purple and gold. Man, Meeteetse putting on a heck of a show here today. Don't expect anything less from the Big Red. 4:50 here. Bobcat freshman team. Last time we saw them was against Cody in a win over the Bronx. Gives it on back. So this is the second Park County team that they've faced in a couple of weeks. Gives up back to the corner. Bounce pass underneath and a foul. So let's see who the foul goes to, as Meeteetse kept themselves out of trouble for the majority of the game so far. And it looks like it'll be Aiden Elliott charged with the first team foul and his first personal of the game. Tossing it up, number 54 with it. He'll give it up to David King. He'll test the cannon, and that one can't go. David King has had a lot of struggles there getting the threes to fall, as that one was almost salvaged by the Bobcats, and now here comes Meeteetse coming up the floor here. Jump stop, takes it from the elbow. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded by David King. King near side on the volleyball line. Up onto the ward mark now. He'll get up to the corner, side steps with it now. This is Flores. He'll pass left side to King. Elder driving inside into the paint now. Kicks it back out. Flores jump stop. It's up and no good. Flores does have 2 points in this game. He's trying to add himself to the score sheet a little bit more here. Aiden Elliott with it. He's been the best Longhorn today. That one still in possession after being smacked away, I think, by either Elder or I think it was actually Schaefer that took the smack there. This one taken away. Flores on the steal on the attempted pass to number 22, and that should be backcourt, and it is going to be called backcourt. Just about to say, would be very concerned if they wouldn't have called that. This is a small gym. Everyone can see the floor pretty well, so you're not going to get it. You're not going to get anything past the Longhorn or Bobcat fans with how low to the ground these. I mean, there's only 5 rows of seating here at Meeteetse, plus the bleachers on the far end. Shot is up, and a traveling violation, and made a bit of a thunk there. 3:21. Bobcats will get this one back. Next time you see these boys will be tomorrow at Hot Springs County High School. They'll take on the Falcons of Arapahoe Charter School in Arapahoe, Wyoming. Once again, they'll be here. They'll be their second meeting of the season. Shot is up, and it's no good. Gives it on back, near side. Here comes Meeteetse, number 3, Cameron Marquez. Marquez, far side. Up the right, it's up and in. That was Josh Duncan on the basket for Meeteetse. 3 minutes to go here at the half. Past the halfway mark. Elder tests the cannon. It's up, no good. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded on the defensive side by Aiden Elliott. It was pushed forward, though, by Gordon Justice, and Gordon's been doing a fantastic job today on the defensive side. Here comes King on the steal. Back tries the behind-the-back dribble, and it doesn't work out for him there. Shot is up and no good. Rims out, 54 trying to grab it, taken away by Elder. And now here comes Trevin Schaefer with it now. Near side past the Longhorns word mark. Here comes Elder. He'll drive with the right lane, kicks it back out toward the wing. Now onto the right elbow, back turn, gives it up now to King, and that is a foul there. Looks like on the Longhorns. So it looks like our ones to watch probably will not be in this game. Like we said, our ones to watch for Meeteetse were Max Potas, as well as I think I said Jacob Moody and Jonathan Ogden. They have not, I don't even think they have their warm-ups on, let alone on the bench. So we might have messed that one up there. So traveling violation is going to end up going back to the Meeteetse Longhorns, and that's a problem the Bobcats have had all day so far today, has been just, taking one too many extra steps off the picked up dribbles. They've got to keep better control of the ball here, try and prevent those mental errors. Come up the left side, and the ball is loose, taken away. Here comes Martinez there on the far side. We got a whistle there on the far. That is going to be Thermopolis ball still. So it looks like a little confusion down there amongst the Zebras. It'll be Bobcat ball. 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. They'll toss this one up top here. That is Morris. He'll get it far side. I think that is Humphrey. Now he'll pass it right side. Shot on its way for Deere. Up and no good. Bobcats haven't gotten a single three to fall today. They're still trying, though. Just got to line up the shot correctly there. That is a Timeout here for, I think they called a timeout there for Meeteetse, so we'll be right back. A full timeout for the Big Red. We'll be back from the Meeteetse K-12 school here in Southern Park County. I'd like talking you back inside of Meeteetse K-12 school here in beautiful Meeteetse, Wyoming. Here on the riverbed of the Grable River. I'd like to say probably a 30-minute drive before. It's the last town you get on before you go to Cody. The gateway here to Yellowstone. 1:37 to go. Meeteetse, the Shoshone word for meeting place. Pretty odd considering we are, this is in fact the meeting place here for Thermopolis, meeting Meeteetse in this arena today. Longhorns down the left side, slings it on over. Aiden Elliott with it. Elliott moves left, tries to blow by Morris. Shots up and it's in. I think he's the first multi-scorer today for the Meeteetse Longhorns. I think he's got 4 points on the board today. Down the far side, here comes Colby Deere, slings it on over to Morris. Morris jump stop, kicks it back out to Humphrey. Humphrey moving right side, gets the ball up. It's up no good. Humphrey grabs his own rebound and poked away, keeps a hold of it though. Less than a minute to play here in the second quarter here in Meeteetse. Here comes Martinez down the left side. Shots up and no good. By the way, the Bobcats have only scored 2 points here in this second quarter. Bit of a dire situation for the purple and gold. Meeteetse has been lighting it on fire today. Looks like we got subs coming on for the Longhorns, so they will get number 2, number 30, and number 15 into the game. That is Will Hatch, as well as Aslan Zook and Darius Mickelson into the game. So I think this is the first time we've seen Zook into the game. .36 seconds to play in the second. Tries to get up underneath the baseline. He'll kick back out, or sorry, he'll retreat back up to the left wing. Passes up to the corner, rolls out of bounds, and this one will go back to the Bobcats. 29 seconds to play. No subs coming in for either team here. Still have a couple that have yet to play today, although we're probably not going to see them play. Underneath the right side, picks up the dribble, and that is going to end up being a jump ball. 18.3 to play. All knotted up at 10 here at Meeteetse High School. 15 seconds to play. Longhorns with the ball, wearing the white uniforms, moving right to left, although that will change as we come into the second half. A push here on Thermopolis. By the way, Bobcats have just sent the Longhorns into the bonus. They have 5 team fouls. And taking free throws today will be Aiden Elliott. He's got 4 points, I believe, on this scoreboard for the Longhorns. Shot is up, and he drains it. Meeteetse with their first lead of the game. Bobcats really struggling here in this second quarter. They've got to stop. Like I said, they got to limit the errors here. Shots up, and it's no good. 7 seconds left. A baseball pass down the other side of the floor. Here comes Humphrey. Shots up, and it's in. Bobcats retake the lead. Well, Meeteetse way outscoring the Bobcats here in the second quarter. They took the lead for a split second. And I think the Longhorns are going to have a ton of momentum here coming out of the locker room. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the start of the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're watching freshman boys basketball from the Meeteetse K-12 school. The Bobcats on top over the Bobcats on top over the Longhorn varsity team, 12-11. We'll be back for the start of the third. We'd like to be back inside of Meeteetse K-12 School in Meeteetse, Wyoming, here on the border of Park and Hot Springs counties. Just a town situated right in the middle of the Grable River. 55 seconds left to go, and so far this game has been a big surprise, actually. The Meeteetse Longhorns putting on a heck of a show here. Once again, Meeteetse, their varsity team, playing the Thermopolis freshmen. Meeteetse coming off wins over Riverside and Ten Sleep. Longhorns, I believe, are averaging, I think, 40 points a game, so it's a little bit lower than their average, but hey, this second half hopefully will go a little bit better for both teams involved, especially the Bobcats, as they are having a lot of struggles right now heading into this second half. They had a hot start in the first quarter, had a 6-2 run, and then Meeteetse clawed their way back. And, well, the Bobcats, pardon the pun, they got to get a rope on these guys if they want to win this game. About ready to start the second half of this game. The third time we've had Meeteetse on our broadcast. Of course, we had girls middle school basketball earlier back in November, I think it was, when Meeteetse came to Thermopolis. Also, Meeteetse coming to Thermopolis with the 8th graders just last week. But it's our first time here at Meeteetse K-12 school, let alone for seeing their high school team. It's been a very big honor to be here in Meeteetse, calling this game here. It's been awesome. It's places I've wanted to visit since I was a little kid for basketball. So back underway here. Meeteetse will get us started here. We got a whistle down there on the far side. It looks like don't know what's going on here. Referees are at the scorers table right now trying to figure out what's going on. So, okay, so it'll be Thermopolis ball. I think they got it kind of confused on who was going to inbound. It looks like Bobcats will get the inbound to start the second half as Martinez and number 24, Flores, will pass it in. We're back underway for the start of the second. Bobcats up only by 1. Here comes the screen at number 54. They'll bounce pass underneath the left side. Picks it up, kicks it back out to King. He'll let the cannon go. It's up 3! David King. Bobcats have been struggling all season. It's kind of like opposite day here. Up the left side. Here comes Flores. Shots up and it's in. Bobcats have been struggling all game to get a 3. And they'll get another steal up the right side. That one's no good. Colby Deere on that shot attempt there. He'll kick it out to Martinez. He'll drive right side. Gets it up. No good. Rebounded here by Will Hatch of the Longhorns. Bobcats, like I said, have been struggling all day. Now that they have a chance to speak, they've been struggling all day to get the 3 to go. David King, a player who's been struggling to nail the 3-pointers this season, gets a good 3. Gets a good look from beyond the arc to get the first 3-point field goal of the day for the purple and gold, as it's rebounded here by the Longhorns. And they're having a ton of trouble here. Rebounded by the Bobcats, stolen away by the Longhorns. I don't know what I was thinking there. I think I'm still used to the Longhorns being on that side of the floor, but Longhorns will be moving left to right now across your mobile device or computer screen or your smart TV, your smart fridge, whatever you're watching us on. Number 54 on the defensive rebound for the Bobcats. Martinez with it near side, gives up to David King. King, skip pass over to Flores. He'll drive right side. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded here. Shot on its way. That one's up and in. Number 20, Colby Deere, the sophomore, on the shot there. 19-11. Bobcats on top. Most points they scored in the quarter all day. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebound here by the Longhorns, number 22. He'll grab his own rebound. Third time's the charm. That one's up no good. Remy Harris with 3 different attempts. Here comes Flores down the right side. Shots up no good. Martinez on the offensive board. Shots up. That one's no good either. 54 tries to go for it. And that, my friends, is called the Oliver Stringer effect. If you've been watching our 8th grade this past winter so far, Number 54 tried to go up for the rebound there, couldn't, and got himself the call. That is going to be his third foul of the game. And coming off the floor is David King. Faber Humphrey into the game for the Bobcats. 6:07 to play on the scoreboard here in the third. I'd like to shout out our sponsors. We haven't done that all day. Kirby Consulting and the Vesper Chapter 19 of the Order of the Eastern Star. And here they go, Martinez off the right side. Shots up and it's in. Bobcats with a massive scoring run to begin the quarter here. They were only up 12-11 earlier in this half, and they're going to take a timeout. Meeteetse will take a breather, and we will be right back from inside of the Meeteetse K-12 school. 21-11, Bobcats on top here in Meeteetse. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County, inside of Meeteetse K-12 school. Hope my camera did not catch that. If you're listening instead of watching, I'm not going to describe it, but no, I didn't turn the camera away, so I apologize for that. Not for me, it's just for, Anyway, Meeteetse coming out of the timeout. I think this was their third charge timeout. This one will be passed to Meeteetse, being really hounded back there in their defensive side of the floor. They'll try to toss this one up, and this one's going up toward the grandstands, and that is, I think that knocked out a fan. I'm just joking. But trying to kill the Meeteetse fans there. That's what we call friendly fire. Okay, we're having microphone issues there for a moment. I'm sorry about that. Sailed out of bounds there, and that is almost hit. I think it hit a couple of fans there, but ever since then, now Meeteetse's got the ball back off the right side. It's up in out of Martinez up toward the circle to Colby Deere, and Deere will take a hard fall there. I think this is a bit of an older floor, so a bit of a slippery one. Down the left side, number 54, shot is up, and he can't get it to fall. Number 5, Aiden Elliott on the rebound for Meeteetse. This guy's been the star of the show today for the Big Red. He's gotten a ton of boards and some points to go with it. I think he's the points leader today for the Longhorns. He'll test the cannon from 3. It's up. It's no good. Rebounded down there by Will Hatch. That one's up. No good. Rebounded by Colby Deere of the Bobcats. He'll give it back to Flores, and they are really hounding them there, playing a press. This one wide open. He'll get up underneath. Number 54 with it. Shot is up. A foul. A basket up and in. And one for the Thermopolis Bobcats, and they'll go to the line to shoot one. We got 4 coming onto the floor, or 5 coming onto the floor for the Bobcats here. David King, Jacoby Elder coming in. Mansfield coming in. Trevin Schaefer checking in as well. Number 54 is taking the free throw, so he'll not be able to come out for this upcoming shot, obviously. But his replacement, I think, will be. I can't see his number good enough. Shot is up and it's good. His replacement will be Tyler Morris. Tyler Morris was one of our ones to watch at the show. Of course, our Meeteetse ones have not panned out at all because they have not seen the floor today. We were lied to. Far side. Now with it, number 5, Aiden Elliott. He'll go past the Longhorn. He'll come near side. Switches over to his left hand. Pump fakes. Kicks it back out toward the word mark. He'll drive right side. This is Hatch. Shot is up and it's in. Meeteetse with their first basket of the half. Will Hatch breaks it open there. Near side, Schaefer being hounded by Hatch. He'll go near side to Mansfield. Mansfield kicks out to King. He'll move right side, picks up the dribble. Gives it up now to Tyler Morris. He'll go underneath the basket on the baseline drive. It's up and it's in. Tyler Morris for 2. 24-13 here in Meeteetse. Right side here to Hatch. Hatch will float it up underneath to Harris. Remy Harris with it. He'll kick it back out to Hatch. Hatch holds on to it over his head, floats it over, skip pass over to Aiden Elliott. Back door to Hatch. Moving to his left side here. He'll float up underneath the basket. Shot is up and a whistle here. That is going to end up being a foul, I think, on Thermop. And it will. I don't know if it counted the basket or not. 3:24 to play in the third quarter here. Nope, it looks like that will not result in free throws. It was a foul on the floor. It will send them to the baseline up toward the, I assume that is a stage. I know Burlington has something like that in their Oggs gym, so I don't know. Don't know if that's actually what it is, but I'll check that. They will not go to the baseline. There'll be free throws coming up here for Meeteetse. Shot is up, and it is no good for Aiden Elliott. David King and Tyler Morris will be trying to grab the rebound on this one for the Bobcats. Shot is up. No good there, and David King will swat it up toward the stage. It'll go out of bounds, and that should have probably been Meeteetse ball. David King threw it out of bounds. That should be Meeteetse ball. Bobcats will have this one, though. Here comes Elder. Elder far side here to Trevin Schaefer down the right side, driving, a traveling violation. Saw that one coming. Lost his balance there in traffic, and Meeteetse will get the possession back. 3:14 to go here in the third. And by the way, Meeteetse looks like they are in the bonus here for the third quarter. Loses control of the ball. He'll pass it right side here to Cameron Marquez. Marquez almost got taken away by Schaefer. He'll give it back up to Hatch behind the volleyball line. Now with it is Aiden Elliott. Elliott will switch to his left. Elliott driving up to the left side, and a traveling violation there. The refs have not missed a traveling today. They have kind of been all over those calls today. 2:53 to go in the third. By the way, next time we see these boys will be tomorrow night in Thermopolis as they take on the Falcons of Arapahoe. It'll be tomorrow, the boys and the girls taking on the Arapahoe Falcons. Far side here to David King. Steps up, and that is a foul. I thought they were going to call traveling on that one for a sec. David King kind of tried to do a bit of a Euro, not really a Euro step, but he tried to step to the basket there. So thought they were going to call the traveling, but it's actually going to be free throws here for the purple and gold. Shots up, and it's through. King sunk a three earlier in the game. He's just adding points to his resume here tonight with these free throws. Shots up. No good. 2:42 to go in the third. Far side with it. Meeteetse, they've kind of been trapped in the backcourt all day today. Here it comes Hatch with it up the far side. The freshman turnaround jumper. It's up and it's in. 15-25 as Meeteetse draws it within 10. Here comes Elder. Bounce pass to the far side here to Trevin Schaefer. Goes out of bounds, and the Longhorns will get the ball back here on that on the right side of the floor here, up toward those senior banners. Passing it in, number 5 with it now. This is Aiden Elliott. He'll move right side. Screen set by Cameron Marquez. Passes it left side. Ball taken away. Here comes David King down the left side. Shot is up. Could have dunked it on that one, and he'll miss the inside shot. Can't finish at the rim there. 2 minutes to go. And Jacoby Elder doing a fantastic job hounding them in the backcourt here. They'll get up past the near side. Up into the corner, wide open, shots up, and it's in. Number 2, Will Hatch with the basket. I think that's back-to-back baskets for the freshman. Foul on the near side as Hatch will get called for the whistle there. Looks like it was a foul on number 2, Will Hatch, his first personal foul of the day. We got subs coming in for Thermopolis, wholesale subs. Number 54 checking in along with Martinez, Deer, and number 54, and Flores checking in. I think I also see Faber Humphrey checking in for the Bobcats as well. 1:45 to go in the third. Far side, Flores underneath, number 54. Shots up and it's in. 27-17 from Meeteetse. Longhorns moving near side, and this is Gordon Justice. He'll give it back. This lone senior on the team and one of three seniors up on the wall over there. Passes it right side. Number 2, Will Hatch with it. Drives up the right side. Shots up and it's in. 19 on the board for Meeteetse. Longhorns starting to kind of answer every basket here. Backdoor here, number 24. This is Flores, Aiden Flores on the turnaround. Jumper, it's up and it's in. What a shot. Aiden Elliott with it. He'll give it wide open. Up the right side. Shots up and it's in. Josh Duncan. Wow. Left him wide open for 2 there. Great job there by Duncan to break the Bobcat defense there. Duncan will play up here on Humphrey. Tries to poke it out. They'll get up underneath 54. Shots up, no good. He got a basket on his last possession, but this time he'll go to the line. Looks like coming into the game will be, I think this is going to be Ammon Gavis. Shots up. And no good for number 54. By the way, 29-21. Humphrey coming out of the game now. Checking in is Gavis. We also got a sub coming on for the Longhorns. Darius Mickelson, the freshman, will be checking in for the Big Red. Shot is up and it's no good. Off the front of the rim. Looks like a violation, line violation on the Bobcats, as here comes Mickelson into the game for his, I think this will be his second or third shift of the game. Bobcats playing full court press here. 33 seconds to go here. Near side, floats up toward the word mark. He'll move down the right side, swings, shots up on the left side. It's up and it's in. And the Longhorns doing what they did in that first half. They're starting to catch up now. Bobcats running out of steam. They got to get to the basket here. Maybe even test the cannon now. Number 54, shots up on the inside, up and in. That's 4. Shots up on the steal, number 30, Martinez, but the Longhorns will get this one back as it sails out up toward the near side, and the red paint there got that one. Bobcat timeout is, looks like Troy Weissar wants to talk it over with his kids here. We'll be right back from inside the Meeteetse K-12 school. You are watching Bobcats and Longhorns here from beautiful Meeteetse, Wyoming. Like talking back, Bobcats come out of the timeout, 31-23, as Meeteetse kind of putting the pressure on here. 1.9 seconds to play here at the at the quarter break. Third quarter, fourth quarter coming up next time. Like we said, we'll see these guys tomorrow against Arapahoe as they're trying to call, the Bobcats trying to call somebody up here. Oh, check that they're not. Shot on its way by Flores, hits the right side of the basket there. We are going to head to a quick break here. One more quarter to go here in our road trip here in Meeteetse. Again, one of those games you kind of don't want to end. I'm loving it here. We'll be right back from Meeteetse High School in just a moment. Like talking back inside the Meeteetse K-12 school. Like to remind you, today's game is brought to you by Kirby Consulting, your local oil field drilling consulting professionals since 2013. Kirby Consulting is a proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network and the voice of the Bobcats. Future of the Bobcats here on the voice of the Bobcats. It's freshman boys basketball, the Thermopolis Bobcats versus the Meeteetse Longhorns. And Meeteetse will get a start for the fourth quarter here as they will call Darius Mickelson to the near side. Gives it up now to Hatch. Hatch behind the back. Good dribble there. He'll move near side. Floats this one to Aiden Elliott, and they will get the traveling violation on the Longhorns. Elliott took a step there. Meeteetse playing with all but one man up front here. Four-man press for the Longhorns. They'll go near side. Flores, bounce pass to Martinez. Martinez right side back to Flores. Flores switches to his left. Fourth quarter, we know how the second quarter went for the Bobcats. Let's see if they can finish this game here. Back to Ammon Gavus. Gavus right side. Traveling violation. Again, the referees have nailed these players today for the traveling. They've got to watch where their feet, where their feet are going, what their feet are doing. Both Meeteetse and Thermopolis have fallen victim to those calls today. Far side, this one is going to like this one's going to go back to the Bobcats. I think it went out near the scorer's table. Passing it in. Here comes Deere. Backdoor to Martinez. Martinez switches to his left. He'll drive up toward the block. Gets up underneath. 54. Shot is up and it's in. 6 points on the day for the young man. I'm saying that like I'm 70 years old. I got 50 years to go before that. Before I'm at that point. Shot is up and it's no good. No, actually check that. It's up and in. I apologize for that. Just knowing how volatile these rims have been over the last couple of games that we've broadcasted, just kind of expected it to pop out. But Meeteetse will get the two basket there. So it looks like a foul here on Meeteetse, number 2. Hatch racking up his second personal. Checking into the game is Cameron Marquez, the junior, as Hatch will head to the bench here. Floats it on up to Flores. He'll go far side to Martinez. Down the right side. Jump stop. Kicks it back out. This is Deere with it. He'll move left side. The sophomore takes the jump stop. He'll give it up to Flores. Side steps. Looking to go right side. He'll penetrate inside the paint. Shot is up and it is in. Aiden Flores has had himself a game today. Near side. Here they come. Bounce pass up to the front court. A little too much power on that one. Aiden Flores on the takeaway. And a foul there. Looks like it is going to be a push on Meeteetse, so that will be their third team foul, I believe. Third personal foul for number 22, Remy Harris. Martinez gets it in onto the inside the volleyball line here, and it looks like that's going to be a violation here on the Bobcats. Gives it back to the Big Red. Coming up tomorrow, we got more freshman basketball for you as the Bobcats take on the Falcons of Arapahoe Charter School. That'll be tomorrow at Hot Springs County High School, boys and girls on Two Basin Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. So we'll see these guys again pretty often because we're also taking a road trip to Lander either next week or the week after. So jump ball there. We'll give it back to the Bobcats. Here comes Martinez set to pass it in for the purple and gold. Far side, it is going to be Colby Deere. He'll float it up underneath, and a call here. Just realized one person we haven't seen in the game in a long time has been Davian Martinez. He's been on the bench quite a bit today. Normally he does get minutes in JV, so that could be why. Just saving him a little bit for the JV game against Wyoming Indian, I believe. Shot on its way, 54 from 3. Almost got the fall. Here comes the rebound by Flores. It's up in a foul. That'll be 2 shots for Aiden Flores. Player that has really gotten better as the season's progressed, in my opinion. He's listed as a sophomore, so he'll be with the Bobcats for at least 2 more years. Shots up. Good. 36-25. Bobcats trying to extend the lead just a little bit here as David King. Damon Mansfield's going to come in, as well as Tyler Morris and Trevin Schaefer. Got one still waiting to come in. So he's going to come in after this free throw. It's up, and it is no good. Rebounded here by the Longhorns. 6 minutes to play here in tonight's action here. I believe this is only one game today between the boys' teams, Meeteetse and Thermopolis, which is a shame because, dang, I really wanted to stay here longer. Shot is up, and it's no good. Took the shot that matches his jersey number as Marquez. Couldn't get to the fall. A jump ball down there. 2 Longhorns and 1 Bobcat as Aiden Elliott and Remy Harris tried to rip it away from Tyler Morris there. And we're going to have one check in for the Longhorns. Number 30, Darius Mickelson, back into the game for the Big Red. They'll go baseline, or they'll go sideline stack here. They'll go up onto the right side, stops on the elbow, kicks it back out. Pump fakes, passes it right side. Shot on its way for 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Trevin Schaefer. Longhorns struggling here in the second half so far, although remember the explosive second quarter that they had. David King, he's already nailed one, and that will be his second. 3! David King. Meeteetse with it on the near side. They'll stop. Duncan, I think, passing it back here. 39-25. Shots up. It's blocked. Morris on the block there. He'll get it up to King on the front side here. King, far side, past the scorer's table. Gives up to Trevin Schaefer. Schaefer moving left. He'll do the spin. Shot on its way from mid. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Tyler Morris. That one's up, no good. Looks like this one will stay with the Bobcats. 39-25, in case you're just tuning in. Boys freshman basketball, the Thermopolis Bobcats versus the Meeteetse Longhorns. And we got one checking out here, number 30, Darius Mickelson. Checking into the game was number 2, Will Hatch. So it looks like we have 2 shots coming up. So this is for the bonus. Bobcats are into the bonus here for the remainder of the game, as Meeteetse has racked up their 5th team foul. Remember, under the 2023 rules changes under the NFHS, it used to be 7 fouls before free throws, and then 10th foul would end up being your double bonus, guaranteeing you 2 shots. After 2023, they switched it to 5 fouls per quarter before guaranteed 2 free throws. Shot is up. Good. I'm still getting used to the new rule myself. Bobcats with their biggest lead of the night as they extend to a 15-point lead. Meeteetse kind of kept it close in that first half and into the third quarter, but an explosive start for the Bobcats in the third has kind of turned and not looked back so far. But Meeteetse still has a ton of time here. 15 points in 5 minutes is not exactly impossible. Far side, here come the Longhorns. This one's tipped out of bounds as Duncan tries to salvage it there. The senior using his athleticism there. 4:35 to go here in this ball game before the drive back home to Thermopolis. Far side, here comes Trevin Schaefer. Schaefer along the sideline, tries to blow by. He'll have his back turned, goes out of bounds. This one's going to go back to the Longhorns. 4:26 to play here in the fourth. I'd like to remind you today's game is brought to you by Vesper Chapter 19, the Order of the Eastern Star Fraternity in Thermopolis, meeting every second Saturday. I think it's 419 Arapahoe Street in Thermopolis. Vesper Chapter 19 is a proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network and the voice of the Bobcats. Shot is up at a foul. 2 shots coming up for Meeteetse here. Halfway through the fourth quarter, as that will give Thermopolis their first team foul. Also first personal for Schaefer. Shot on its way. Up and no good. Tyler Morris and Jacoby Elder will get set for the rebound. It's up. Good, able to rattle that one in. 26-40. 14-point game here in Meeteetse. Pump fakes. Elder passes it left side now to David King. Left side to Schaefer. He'll move inside. Passes it right to King. King swings, gives up the left side now. Here comes Elder. Elder back to King. Sidesteps, dribbles, gives it back up to Schaefer. He'll test the cannon. It's up and in. 3! Well, they went from struggling to nail a 3 earlier in the game now to 3 3-point field goals on the game. 2 by David King, 1 by Trevin Schaefer. It's up in a traveling violation. I think that one was on Remy Harris, the sophomore. Meeteetse Longhorns still trying to claw their way back here. Here comes David King, far side to Elder. Steps up, shot is up, and it's blocked. No, a foul. Check that. Fantastic job by Aiden Elliott, though, to go up and get a hand on it. 6 fouls on the game, on the quarter for the Longhorns. Friendly reminder, they've already set the Bobcats into the bonus. It's also the first this is also the first school that I have seen. Never mind, they just took it off. I was just about to say, first time I've seen a school this season count the extra fouls. And this one, a foul out for Aiden Elliott. He'll be replaced by number 12, Gordon Justice. It's up and no good. 26-43, 3:29 to play in the game. Second shot about ready to go on its way here for Tyler Morris. It's up. Good. He's able to nail that one through the chute. Far side tip there. Trevin Schaefer broke it up there for a second. Tipped away. And that is a lot of chaos there. I think a kickball violation was missed there. Shot is up and it's no good as Schaefer tried to go for his second 3-point field goal make of the night. Would have made 4 3-pointers made on the night for the Bobcats if he would have drilled it. Down the right side, shot is up, no good for Marquez. It's up and it's in. Will Hatch. 44-28 the score here in Meeteetse. 3 minutes to go here, and that is a timeout for the Bobcats as Weishar wants to get some of his players in here. So with that, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. Thermopolis on top here on the road, 44-28. You are watching freshman basketball from Meeteetse K-12 school. Don't go anywhere. Like to welcome you back inside of Meeteetse K-12 school, home of the Longhorns. Meeteetse Longhorns 6-6 coming into this game with wins off of Riverside and Tensleep on the varsity level. Don't know if this one will count. I guess we'll have to check Y Preps later, but or I guess on Tuesday. They're not going to bring out the week, what is this, week 6, week 7 schedule until on the Wild Prep site until tomorrow. So down the right side, 54, shots up and it's in. 46 on the board for the Bobcats. It's number 54. I think he's into double-digit points now. He's gotten all of his points tonight off of those inside shots. Ball is loose, picked up. Cameron Marquez being harassed. 54 on the takeaway. Down the left side. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Colby Deere. That one's up and in. Down the far side, here comes number 22, Remy Harris. He'll drive left side, able to fake out one of the Bobcats. He'll go to the other side of the baseline, gets his own rebound. Harris, shots up, it's in. Meeteetse will draw to their 30th point now. They have an 18-point gap here in Meeteetse. Far side, here comes Flores. Left side here to Humphrey. Moves right side, guarded there. Shots up, no good. Great defense by Josh Duncan, though. Out of bounds and back to the Longhorns. We got some subs here as Aslan Zook and Darius Mickelson will come back into the game for the Longhorns. Longhorns will pass it in as Harris gives the inbound here to Will Hatch. 1:40 to play here. It's time to deliver our Two Basin Sports Network player of the game. That is going to go to, you know what? I think I'm going to probably give this one up to, shoot. I'm sorry. I forgot. Traveling violation. I think I'm going to give this one to, oh, shoot. I forgot his number. How about that? Down the left side. Shot is up, and it is in. Number 24. Oh, that's it. I'm sorry. I meant to say Aiden Flores. I thought he's had the best night tonight. A lot of points have contributed to a big explosion here in the second half for the Bobcats. And, you know, I think he's deserving of our TBSN player of the game. No, it doesn't really mean much statistics-wise, I guess, or going toward your trophy case. But, hey, a little shout-out from for the announcers is always a good feeling there, as that one is blocked, I think, by Deere, taken away by Humphrey, and now this one's taken right on back by number 2, Will Hatch. By the way, your honorable mentions, as we'll wait until this play is over, tips away, and it's out of bounds. Honorable mentions today include David King, as well as Jacoby Elder and Colby Deere. Also want to give my shout-outs today to Will Hatch, Cameron Marquez, and Josh Duncan. Also Remy Harris. Those are your honorable mentions today for the Longhorns. Shot is up and it's no good. Will Hatch on the rebound. 30 seconds to play in our action tonight. Passes it near side. With it is Remy Harris. Harris gives up underneath. Shot is up. Blocked. Nope, a foul. 54 drawing. I think this will be his third foul or fourth foul. I guess we'll find out. It is his third foul, and actually it wasn't charged to him. It was charged to number 30 down there. That was Max Martinez. I'll give our one last shout-out to our sponsors, Order of the Eastern Star of Thermopolis, as well as Kirby Consulting. Also like to give a shout-out to the family of Troy Weishart. We know that they're watching in from Indiana tonight, as we were told before the game. So big thank you to the support from across from the other half of the Mississippi River. Shots are up and good for Meeteetse, so they will drill both their free throws here. 32-50. Near side, Humphrey will hold on to it. Humphrey slings it on over with one hand there, just pretty nonchalantly there. 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. And that will conclude the game. The Meeteetse Longhorns fall to the Thermopolis Bobcats 32-50. I'd like to thank everyone who has watched tonight on this broadcast, and all the fans who came up from Thermopolis to support their Thermopolis Bobcats. And also like to thank the fans of the Meeteetse Longhorns for supporting your Longhorns and for putting up with my annoying voice. We'd like to thank everyone for watching this game here tonight. Thermopolis Bobcats will be back in action for freshman basketball tomorrow against the Arapahoe Falcons. That'll be up at Hot Springs County High School for both girls and boys action. We'll see you tomorrow. And one more time, I'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to drive home safe, and please do not pet the buffalo. The final score of this one, the Thermopolis Bobcats 50, the Meeteetse Longhorns 32.